Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. This is the watch along stream for Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. It is an early kickoff, 12:30 UK time. Absolutely brilliant game it's gonna be. Now, this is the game where I expect our boys to win easily, comfortably, right? And I hope they are here to do the business. I mean, they have had a very good international break, most of the players, and they should be ready for this one. They should definitely be ready for this one. Now, teams like Nottingham Forest and the lower teams, right, the smaller teams, we should be able to beat them. We should really beat them, all of them, right? And then the bigger teams, if we do get a draw or win against them, that would be brilliant. This is what's going to decide the title race, right? In the ability to win against the smaller teams, the likes of Nottingham Forest, the Fulhams, the Crystal Palace, and so on. Now, that's what I want to see today. I want to see creativity in that midfield from our players. And I want to see Yokers scoring. I want to see Ebrishi Eze starting from the start, right? I want to see Nuno Madueke taking on his defender and doing some crazy stuff in this game. Hopefully they will do that. Hopefully they will do that. And I'm wondering what kind of lineup Arteta has come with for this game. Let me go and have a look. The lineup for this game. Arteta comes with, let me have a look. My cheat sheet should be there. We have Raya in goal, Jurriën Timber as a right back. Christian Mascara comes in instead of William Saliba, right? William Saliba is injured. Well, he came back to training and he has been able to train with the boys, and I do not want Arteta to hurry him up into the team. So it is a good decision that he went with Christian Mascara, who is very capable defender, together with Gabriel Magalhaes in that central defense, right? And then Calafiore as a left back. In that midfield, he has Zubimendi, Martin Odegaard, and Marino. No Declan Rice. Absolutely crazy, right? Declan Rice, maybe because of the fact that he has been playing in the international break, then maybe it is a tactical reason. Maybe he wants him to be rested for Man City game. So he, instead of Declan Rice, it is Marino that comes in as that number 8. And then up front we have Nuno Madueke, Victor Gyökeres, and Ebrishi Eze. Those are the players that's gonna start this game. Now on the bench we have Kepa, Dorman, Nketiah, Lewis Kelly, Martinelli, Neriri, Declan Rice, Trossard, and Ben White, who's also back. Those are the players on the bench. Now this is unbelievable because of the fact that he is not playing Declan Rice, right? And like I said, we should easily beat Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest got a new manager. They got a new manager. It is Big Ange that is in the control of this team. And it's going to be interesting how he's going to come and play against Arsenal. It will be interesting, right? And what can we do against them? Let's just see what we can do against them. Like I said, the smaller teams, we should be able to put them to the sword and take the 3 points, people. The 3 points is what counts. And if you're not able to beat the likes of the smaller teams, right? If you're not able to beat the smaller teams and you get in draws, what's going to happen is you're going to have the same result as you had last season. That is what you do not want. That you do not want that. Absolutely not. So therefore, beat the smaller teams and get yourself ready for a title race, right? Absolutely, absolutely. It is unfortunate that we lost against Liverpool a couple of weeks ago, 1-0. It could have gone either way. We could have even got a draw on that one, but unfortunately, they did us. They undone us with a beautiful free kick, and that was beyond belief. Absolutely beautiful free kick. It was from Saboslai. That is the guy who took the free kick. And we lost the game 1-0. But we are shaking it off, and this is a new game, and we should be ready for this one. We should be ready for this one, my people. Right? So, I thought personally that Viaplay was going to show this game, but unfortunately, they do not show this game. Why am I paying so much money for Viaplay if they're not going to show all the games? If they're not going to show all the games, what's the point of paying a lot of money for Viaplay? You buy the package in order to watch all the games on Viaplay, but unfortunately they do not show this game. So you just have to find another way of actually watching the game. If you do know a sites to go and watch the games, go ahead and share with each other and watch the game It should be very interesting. The boys are coming out from the tunnel and they're lining up for the photos. It should be a cracking game, people. It should be a cracking game. I expect this to be 3-1 result for Arsenal. That is what I'm expecting, right? And I want to see that creativity in that midfield. I don't know the legs on this midfield. Marino is not very quick. He does not have the pace. Zubamendi is not either very quick player. And Martin Odegaard, we know how slow he can be as well. So my question will be, how quick and how dominant will we be in that midfield? That is the question that I have for this one. But I'm glad that he's starting Esse on the left side, right? With Victor Gyökeres up front and Nuno Madueke. And they should be able to take on their players, their defenders, and create some chances for themselves, right? And it's going to be interesting to see whether Esse has adapted to the Arteta system, whether he will be able to actually create chances. A lot of people has been calling out for Manueri to be playing in this game, right? They wanted Nuno Madueke on the left side, Manueri on the right side, and Esse as that number 10. They do not want to have Martin Odegaard as that number 10. I beg to differ. I think Martin Odegaard has something to offer in this game. When we will see that, especially when you have a brilliant player like Esse on the left side, he will be able to drift into that midfield, and those passes could come from Martin Odegaard to Esse, to Victor Gyökeres, to Nuno Madueke, and we should be able to break Nottingham Forest. Right. The boys look ready, people. The boys look ready. I think it's going to be a good game. I really do think it's going to be an amazing game, people. I really do think so. Esse, Nuno Madueke, Victor Gyökeres up front. That could be the front three that we're going to see on regular basis until Bukayo Saka comes back. Another thing that Mikel Arteta did was that he did not rush William Saliba back in the team. I know William Saliba has trained with the team, right? He's back on the training, but he should not be rushed into the team. He really shouldn't be rushed into the team, purely because of the fact that the guy needs the rest, and that ankle strain that he had, he can do with the rest, right? And then we also got Manchester City coming up very soon as well. So therefore, we do need the likes of William Saliba ready and fit for that game. So it's absolutely a good thing. And I'm glad that we did very well in the transfer window and brought in some good backups. This guy, Christian Mosquera, the game he had against Liverpool, he was unbelievably good. The game is going to kick off very soon. And let me get my timer right, and there kicks the game off. There we go. The game is on. It's going to be a long ball out to. It goes out straight away for a throw in, which is our throw in. It's going to be interesting to see what the Nottingham Forest is going to be able to do, right? Interesting whether he's going to be playing with that hot line that he usually does, what he was doing at the Tottenham. I'm talking about the Big Inch, and whether he will be going gun hosing and going attacking all the time, right? It's going to be interesting to see that, whether he will do that or whether he will adopt a little bit more defensive gameplay. We will see. We will see. Like I said in my preview for this game, right? I said if he does that, we are in for a very good game, and we're going to be hitting them on the counter attacks, and we're going to be scoring a lot of goals against them. That is if he plays with that hot line, that high line that he usually does. Here come Nottingham Forest on the left side. Hadoy gives the to Gibbs White. Anderson switches over to the right side. They're keeping hold of the ball. They're rolling about the ball very easily, right? And they're gonna try to hit you over your defense with those long balls in order for their the front line to get past the defenders. Christian Mosquera on the ball to Marino. Marino scored 3 beautiful goals at the international break, and I can understand that Mikel Arteta thinks that he can replicate that kind of playing for Mikel Marino, but it's different in it, because some managers can get a tune out of player, like the Spanish manager. He really got a tune out of Mikel Marino. Whether Arteta will be able to do that or not, we will wait and see. We will wait and see. Hopefully he can get a tune out of him. Hopefully. Let's hope for the best. Ezia on the ball. He loses the ball. Here comes Nottingham. Hudson-Odoi goes back to his defense. Calafiore up against their right winger. Raya picks the ball up. Marino. Esse. He goes back to the defenders. We tend to pass the ball back too often right now. We tend to pass the ball too often to the defenders. We need to start counter-attacking. We need to start hitting them on the counter-attack. We need to start playing a little bit quicker that ball. It's a free kick for Nottingham Forest. He's complaining. He's saying that Calafiore stepped on his calf. No, that was a fair challenge between Calafiore and the Nottingham Forest player. They clashed a little bit, but however, that's just part of the sport. Unfortunately, that is part of the sport. Contact sport. That's what it is, this sport. 5 minutes into the game. 5 minutes into the game, we still haven't tested the goalkeeper yet. We haven't. It's amazing, though. It is amazing that the international managers managed to get a good performance out of our Arsenal players. I mean, Declan Rice performed very well for England. So did Nuno Madueke. Essia played very well as well. Right? Mikel Marino, another example. You got 3. Here comes Arsenal. Odegaard trying to chip into the to SCA, but unfortunately the defenders were there. Beautiful take from Gabriel. He's playing with confidence. Nune Madueke turns on his left foot, crosses in. Nottingham Forest on the left side. They cannot get out. They cannot get out, which is good. We're pressing them hard. We are pressing them hard. That is very good, people. That we're making them make mistakes and getting the ball back quickly. That is good. Timber with the throw in to Gabriel, who gets the free kick against Wood. Against Wood. Now, if they provide the service that Gyökeres needs, Gyökeres should be able to find the net, the back of the net. He should be able to find the back of the net. It all comes down to that service for Viktor Gyökeres. I mean, Viktor Gyökeres against Leeds, he created his own chance. The goal that he scored was a goal that he created of his own ability, right? And unfortunately, so far, Mikel Arteta hasn't been able to provide that service that Viktor Gyökeres is crying out for. I mean, this guy is a goal getter. He is a goal getter. He is able to score goals if he gets the right service. Free kick. Ødegaard crosses in. Marino. Nune Madueke. Ødegaard. Timber. Oh, they're wrestling for that ball. They cleared it out. Zubimendi crosses the shoots that. Nune Madueke. Marino to Viktor Gyökeres. And he goes out for a corner kick. He goes out for corner kick. Martin Ødegaard is on the floor, people. He is on the floor. He was tackled hard, right? When they were all going for that ball. Now, that chance that Mikel Marino had, he should have scored. He should have scored. The goalkeeper wasn't even looking at the ball. He turned his back and Marino hit the back of the goalkeeper. The back of the goalkeeper. Ooh, that tackle on Martin Ødegaard. The studs was out. The studs was out and he hit him on the ankle. He hit him on the ankle, people. Anywho, like I said, if you guys are new to the stream, if you guys are new to the channel, my people, make sure that you hit the like buttons and subscribe to the channels, right? And obviously this game should be an easy game for us. It should be an easy game for us. We should win this one very comfortably, provided that we provide that service that the front men needs. Viktor Gyökeres needs a proper service, a proper cross in for the guy. Nune Madueke, he's going to be running through those channels, do those overlaps, underlaps, and so on. And he needs to get the service that he needs. He needs the ball on his feet. So does Viktor Gyökeres. So does Eberechi Eze, right? So now we're going to take our corner. Without the service, the proper service, then we're not going to do that much of a threat. We're not going to be that much of a threat for Nottingham Forest. So we need to be creative in that midfield. From Martin Ødegaard, Zubimendi, and Marino. The corner comes in. No. Delay. Here comes the corner. Ooh. A header from Gabriel. He completely misses the target. He completely misses the target. Another thing is that we are so good on the set pieces, so we should take advantage of every given set piece that we do get. He didn't even look at the ball when he was heading that one. He just bended his head and tried to and hoped for the best. That's what he did basically. Nottingham Forest are going to try to play from the back and Good interception by Timber. Marino. Very poor touch from Madueke. Very poor touch from Madueke. And the ball goes out for goal kick. That's what it looks. That's what it looks like. A throw in for Arsenal. Calafiore is going to take this one. Calafiore is going to take this one, people. Here they come on the right side. The cross comes in. Raya picks that ball up. Very simple, easy, nicely done. So far, we only had one good attack. One good attack. Gabriel on the ball. Essie. 10 minutes into the game where we haven't seen that much of Essie on the left side. Now, our right side, Madueke is trying to make something happen. That's what we've seen in the first 10 minutes of the game. On the left side, Essie hasn't had that much of a chance to take one-on-one against his defender. Mascara to Odegaard. Timber over to the right side. Madueke goes past his defender, crosses that in. Oh, is over everybody. And they're going to try to hit us on the counter-attack. Are they going to come out? Now they go back to their defenders. Nona Madueke is having the... I mean, he is able to get past his defender. He is able to get past his defender. He done that once or twice now. And that's a good start for Nuno Madueke. That is a very good start for Nuno Madueke. Calafiore. Zupermende. Essie drifts into that midfield. He goes all the way back to Timber. Madueke. Zupermende. Now, we are taking it very slow. We're not doing it. We're not hitting them on the quick counterattacks. The transition is not that quick, right? Gyökeres, 1-against-1. Gives the ball to Esse. Goes for the shot. It is blocked, but he goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. And that was a good battle between the left back and Victor Gyökeres, who managed to take the ball, get on his left foot, pass it over to Eze, and Eze went for the shot. And it ricocheted off the defender's foot. And the goalkeeper picked it up. The goalkeeper picked it up. I think the goalkeeper is Siles, isn't it? The Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. We are being very slow. We are being very slow from the back to the front. I mean, we are passing it side to side, to the mid, and back to the defenders. Zupermende gives it to Calafiore, who's in that midfield. Come on, Odegaard. That is such a poor pass, man. That is such a poor pass. I mean, he tried to slip in Nuno Madueke, and Nuno Madueke is about 6 meters away from the defender itself. I mean, the defender got such a Um, that is just crazy, man. That is just a crazy poor pass from Erdegaard. Nottingham Forest on the left side, on the right side. Calafiore up against their right winger. Essie dribbles past his defender to Odegaard. Odegaard so poor. Odegaard is so poor right now. He is so poor. He can't get to the ball first. He can't hit the passes that he needs to hit. Nuno Madueke try to dribble past his defender, but it goes out for a throw-in for Arsenal. Edu is on the stand and watching the game. I mean, this guy managed to get Nuno Santos the sack, right? I mean, Nuno Santo did not help himself by talking against the owners and creating problem for himself. Unfortunately, that is what Nuno Santos did. It looks like Martin Odegaard had enough. He cannot shake off that ankle tackle that he received, and now really is being prepped and he's getting warmed up. And I think he's gonna come in for Martin Odegaard. That it is a bad news for us because we do not want Martin Odegaard to be injured. But then again, we get to see Ethan Nawariri in that position. And I think the game is going to change the way it's going to change. It's going to be a lot more interesting now because Nawariri will be able to take on his players on one-on-one, dribble past them, and try to hit those passes that we need, right? So it's going to be very interesting. Now we do have a little bit more legs in that midfield with Marino and Zupermende. Those two together with with the Nawariri, it should be very interesting now. It should be very interesting now. Timber on the ball. There's a throw in for Arsenal. We're shifting it over to Big Gabby. He drifts into that midfield, trying to find the pass to Victor Gyökeres, and he misplaces that ball. Marino retrieves that ball. Very good. Good. Raya. Mascara. I mean, Mascara is unbelievably good defender. He is really good. And I'm so glad that we actually went out on the transfer window and brought in some quality players like Hinkepia, Mascara, Essie. Madueke is in amongst that as well. It really is. And now really on the ball. Gives it to Madueke. He pulls him back. The defender pulls the shirt on Madueke. Now Ruri on the ball. Oh, trying to slip in Timber, but the pass was not right. The pass was not right. Oh. We are taking things slow today. We are taking things very slow. Very slow, people. I mean, the fact that we are taking it so slow and building up from the back, it is annoying. It really is annoying. But that's just the way they are doing. Mikel Arteta must have said to them, keep control of the ball. Here comes Nuno Madueke, the only person who's been able to take on his defenders. 2 against 1. Passes to Victor Gyökeres. He's trying to slip in. Marino loses the ball. It goes back all the way to our goalkeeper, Gabriel Calafiore. Essie. Now Essie needs to do a little bit better. SCA needs to be a little bit better. He needs to get involved in the game. We need to see more of him. The only person that's been able to get the excitement out of us currently is SCA. Oh, good cross in. It goes up for a goal kick. It goes out for a goal kick. I mean, that is brilliant again for Nuno Madueke. Able to take on his defender, cuts it back on his left foot, and then cuts back on his right foot, crosses it in. Unfortunately, the defenders were able to get a head to it, and it bounced off a Arsenal player's head, and it goes out for a goal kick. I want to see more from SCA. I want to see more from SCA. I want him to do the same things that Nuno Madueke is doing on the right side. Here comes Nottingham Forest. They're going to result to a long ball. Good defending by Christian Mosquera. I like this guy, man. He's very good. Naruri. Madueke. Throw him for Nottingham Forest. Nuno Madueke and Naruri is going to combine in that right side area. Right? And I think plus Timber, who's going to be doing those overlaps, it's going to be very interesting further on this game. It's going to be very interesting now. Martin Odegaard, unfortunately, the guy is not having a good games currently. He's very, very poor on the ball. Madueke. Oh, he did not get past his defender. I think it is Morello who defended against him. He goes out for a corner kick for Arsenal. I mean, this kind of games, this kind of teams, we need to beat them easily. We need to beat them easily. I mean, teams against Nottingham Forest, teams against Crystal Palace, Fulhams, West Hams, and so on, we need to beat them very easily, right? And then try to get something against the big teams. Here comes the corner kick. Naruri goes for the shot. No, it wasn't Naruri. Yeah, it was Naruri. The ball came out for Naruri, who took it on his left foot. But it was blocked. It was blocked, people. Calafiore is having a good game. Calafiore is having a good game, people. There's not that many people watching today, the stream, unfortunately. Where are the people? Where are the people, man? Chris Wood is a decent striker for Nottingham Forest. He really is a decent striker. He managed to get many goals, right? Nuno Santos was able to play a very defensive way of playing together with a very attacking way of playing as well. His defense was very solid. The way they defend was very good when Nuno Santos was in charge, right? But as it is right now, I think as it is, what I've seen so far, Big Ange has learned from his mistakes at Tottenham, and they're not playing with high line. They are not playing with high line. They are defending as a group, as a team, and they're trying to hit us on the counter attack. That's what they're trying to do, which is something we were expecting from a guy like Big Ange. But I was kind of hoping that he will be stubborn with his. Here comes the free kick. Timber heads that out. He goes out for a throw-in for Nottingham Forest. Yeah, like I said, Big Ange has learned from his lesson, and he's not playing with that high line. Was I hoping that he would play with the high line? Yes, I was hoping for it. But it's a good thing that he has resorted to a better game plan. So that means that Arsenal is gonna be tested. They're gonna be tested, and this team is sitting deep, and we need to break them down. And so far, we are having success on the right side with Madueke. Unfortunately, SCA hasn't been effective in this game. Goal kick for Arsenal. Goal kick for Arsenal. I think we should go, when January comes around, we should go get a couple of players as well. We should get a left winger, right? A proper left winger. Sell Martinelli. Marino. Nobody was there with him on the left side, and he goes back to Gabriel, all the way back to the defense. I mean, that could have been something. I mean, if he crossed that ball to Nuno Madueke on the other side, we could have done something with that. But unfortunately, he held on to the ball and then went back to the defenders, Gabriel and Christian Mascara. Naruriri is playing all across that midfield, right? From the right side all the way to the left side, which Martin Odegaard doesn't do very often. He should do that. But Naruriri is able to float in that midfield from the left to the right as well. And he's been able to find Madueke with his passes. Here he comes again. The pass. Madueke to Naruriri. To Zubamende. Over to Essie. Comes back on his right foot. Goes for the shot. It is blocked. People. It's a bit slow. That was very good play from Naruriri, Madueke, and Zubamende there. Essie should have done a little bit better. Here comes Naruriri on the ball. The midfielder is tight on him. Tight. Essie. Zubamende. Nope. It is Marino. Christian Mascara on the ball. Timber. Zubamende. Victor Gyökeres gets the ball a little bit too far away from him. Madueke back to Victor Gyökeres. Try to cross it, and it is blocked. I mean, once again, Victor Gyökeres are running through those channels. He is running through those channels. Now, Madueke find him on the right side where Victor Gyökeres trying to cross it in. But ideally, we do not want Victor Gyökeres running through those channels to do the crosses. I want him in the box, right? In the penalty box, so that he can be the end to those crosses that comes in. That's what we want. Another corner kick for Arsenal. I think this is the 4th corner kick we have had. Here it comes. Ooh. Who got a hat to that one? Timber was the one that got a hat to it, but it's over the goal. Did it come off? Nottingham Forest defender? Yeah, it did. Another corner for Arsenal. I think. Let's see. Yeah, it is another corner for Arsenal. Are we going to do something with this set piece? On the back post. It is headed out. Madueke on the ball. Crosses in to the back post again. Goalkeeper comes out, gets a hand to it. I mean, their goalkeeper is decent. Their goalkeeper is a very decent goalkeeper. Sells, right? I think it is Sells. Let me have a look. I definitely think it is Sells. Yes, it is Sells. And he's having a joy so far in their goalkeeper. Essie to the back post. Goalkeeper comes out, gets a hand to it. Madueke on the ball on the right side. Oh, he gets past his defender again. Oh, cuts it back to Timber, who did not get a foot to it. He did not get a foot to it, man. That could have been tapping. That could have been an easy tapping for Timber. Absolutely beautiful play from Madueke. Madueke is doing the business on the right side, people. He is doing the business on the right side. The best player of Arsenal so far in this game. He has been the best player for Arsenal so far in the game. What can we do from this corner kick? What can we do from this corner kick, people? Oh. I want Victor Yokers to score with a header. They did say that he cannot score headers. Ah, that was a poor. Oh, what a goal! Superman there with his right foot smashes it into the back of the net. Absolutely beautiful. The corner came in. The Nottingham Forest defenders headed it out, and it landed beautiful on Zupermende's foot, and we scored. It is 1-0. What a beautiful goal from Zupermende. Absolutely a beautiful goal. 1-0 to the Gooners, people. Absolutely cannon of a shot. Absolutely a beautiful shot from Zupermende. Incredibly good taken by Zupermende. I mean, he leaned back and just smacked it, man. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, the goalkeeper, it was coming straight at him, but it had a bit of a curve to it. It had a bit of a curve to it. And he got it so... Oh, man. That was a brilliant execution of that shot. Absolutely beautiful for Zupermende. Oh, he could not hit that one better than that. He could not hit that one better than that, man. Absolutely beautiful. 1-0. 1-0. Now we should be able to ease up. We should be able to flow a little bit more because of the fact that we scored our goal. We wanted that goal, right? Always the first 10 minutes, always the first 20 minutes before you get a goal, it is a bit of a tense in the game. So therefore, now that we got the goal, we should be able to be freely playing this game. We should be. Nottingham Forest player is down on the floor, on the ground, and he's getting looked at by the medics. And we're going to have a bit of a break. And the boys can go have a bit of a drink, a little bit of water. Absolutely beautiful goal from Zupermende. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, those kind of volleys is very difficult to execute, you know, unless you are an absolutely brilliant player like Zupermende. The way he leaned back and then smashed it with his right foot. Beautiful. The corner comes in. Nottingham Forest defenders get the head to it. It goes out just outside the box. And from there, he takes the shot and it goes in. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, he kind of knew that it was going to go in before he even ate the ball, you know. You can see the confidence in the guy. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So far, Nuno Madueke has been the best player for Arsenal on the right side. He was the one that's been taking on his defenders and getting those crosses into the box, right? SCA hasn't been that effective on the right side. He has not been effective on the right side. But he needs to do better. He needs to do better. He needs to get into this game. And I think he's going to get into the game now. We actually are not, we do not have that big of a pressure on us right now because we are leading. So therefore, we can get more goals. That's what I think anyway. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But that's what I think. Timber on the ball. Back to Mascara. The Nottingham player is hobbling on, and he came back on the field. Calafiore on the ball to Gabriel. Crosses in. It is blocked. He can barely move, this Nottingham player. He's really struggling with that left foot. He really is struggling with that left foot. Now, am I getting a bit of an echo in the stream? Am I getting a bit of an echo in the stream? Long throw in. Superman once again goes with his right foot. It's over the goal. It is over the goal. Superman is having a good game so far, isn't he? He is having a good game so far. I think the Nottingham Forest player has to come off because he's really hobbling bad. Yeah, he cannot continue. He needs to be substituted. And here comes the substitution. It is Morello that was the injured player. And Savona comes in. I hope I pronounced that name right. One nil. Come on, Gooners. Come on. We need 2 more goals so I can get my prediction right. Handball. Now, really, you touched it with your hand, man. You touched it with your hand. They're not very creative in Nottingham Forest so far. They haven't been able to sniff at our goal yet so far. A long ball to... Oh, that is a free kick. That is a free kick. I think it was Urian Timber who got for the header. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, we get a free kick out of that one, and Ray is going to take it. Marino on the ball to Essie. Back to Marino. To Gyökeres. Back to Calafiore. Why kill it off that attack? When you on that attack, just make sure you finish that attack off by crossing the ball into the box. Gabriel. To Zubamende. And then we go back all the way to the defense, to the goalkeeper, and start recycling the ball from the back. Madueke. He goes out for a throw-in. Am I having a bit of an echo in the stream so far? Right? Or is it just me that's actually hearing that bit of an echo in the stream? Let me know. For you guys who are in the stream, let me know so I can sort it out. If not, then everything's all right. If you guys cannot hear a bit of an echo, that's absolutely good. Then I don't have to do anything from my end. A goal kick for Arsenal. Gabi. Zubamende. Nope, it's Naruri. Mascara. Naruri. Good pass to Timber. Who misplaces that pass, Timber? That is poor pass from Timber. He's trying to find Zubamende in that midfield. Here they come on the right side, Nottingham Forest. Oh, Marino gets a foot to it and he goes out for a corner. He goes out for a corner. He could have easily cleared that one out for a throw-in, but the attacker was on his heels, right? So he did not take any chances and he just cleared it out, unfortunately. He cleared it out. And they do get a corner out of that. They do get a corner out of that. Here it comes. Good header by Gabriel. I don't think Zubermende ever scored a better goal than that. I don't think so. I really do not think so. And somebody was saying earlier, oh, here comes Nottingham Forest on the left side. Hudson-Odoi. He goes back. And they go back all the way to their defenders. It's a good press from Arsenal. It is a good press from Arsenal. Anderson trying to find poor play from Nuni Madueke. Anyway, somebody was saying earlier today that that midfield of Arsenal with Zubermende, Martin Odegaard and Mourinho is the midfield of Real Sociedad, right? Yeah, because all those three players has played for Real Sociedad, so therefore it was the midfield of Real Sociedad. So it makes sense when he said that. But Martin Odegaard is not on the field. He is not on the field. He is injured, people. He is injured. He hobbled off, and then Nariri came into that midfield. And ever since Nariri came into that midfield, we have played a lot better. I mean, we've been able to progress the ball further up the field with Nariri, right? Taking on his players, his midfielders, his defenders, and going past them and threatening those balls through. And currently, Nariri is so much better than Martin Odegaard. He really is better than Martin Odegaard. But then again, Mikel Arteta will stick to Martin Odegaard because it is his golden boy, right? His captain. Timber. Over to Madueke. Cross it in, man. He loses the ball. He loses the ball. He could have easily crossed that one in where Victor Gyökeres was in the box this time. A long ball out from the back for Nottingham Forest. Mascara gets a head to it. And they switch over to the right side. As he's trying to do the backtrack and he's trying to help the left back, Calafiore. But so far, Eze has been having a poor game. He has been having a poor game. The question will be asked. Is he better off in the number 10 or is he better off as that left winger, right? It hasn't clicked for him so far. It has not clicked for him so far. Hudson-Odoi. He gets a free kick. Here comes Nottingham on the left side. Are they going to do something this time? Trying to cross it in. Timber gets a foot to it. It is blocked. Does he go out for a corner kick? Or is it a throw-in? Not too sure. And not too sure. It is a throw-in for Nottingham Forest. Another throw-in for Nottingham Forest. It is a chill. It is a chill so far. It is very chill. We got the goal that we wanted, right? We're not going to stress We're just going to take it on as it is and just basically trying to play a little bit more creative in that midfield. That's what we're trying to do. Oh, here comes Nottingham Forest. 1-2 play. Gibbs White takes the shot. Does not hit the target. He did not hit the target. That was beautiful 1-2 between Wood and Gibbs White. Yeah. Good players. Good players. Gibbs White, Wood, Hudson-Odoi. Right? You cannot take them lightly. You cannot take them lightly. Gabriel. Zippermende. Trying to find excuse me. He was trying to find Eze on the left side, but it was blocked. Marino has been all right so far. Marino has been all right so far. Christian Mosquera. Nariri. To Calafiore, who came into that midfield. Beautiful. To Madueke. Comes back on his left side. Crosses in, but it is headed out. Oh, 7 minutes extra time it was. 7 minutes extra time. Where did the time go? I haven't even noticed that it was already 45 minutes into the game. That just tells you how much of a chill day it has been so far. It has been a chill. Nottingham Forest haven't had a sniff on our goals, so good day so far. Good day. We're leading 1-0. Beautiful. Now we really need to do better with that ball, man. Trying to find SCA again. It was blocked. The ball was a little bit too closer to the defender. And SCA wants ideally the ball on his foot, on his feet. That's what he wants. It's more effective when he gets the ball on his feet, then he can take on the defender. Calafiore. To Marino. Back to Marino again. Gabriel. All the way back to Raya. Shifting over to Timber. Now let's give the ball to Madueke. He's been having a good game so far. He goes back to Mosquera. Is this the best team that we can put on the field? Oh, a good cross from SCA. Oh, Victor Yogers almost got foot to that. Victor Yogers almost got foot to it. He did get a foot to it, man. But he did not hit the target. I mean, the service for Victor Yokers has been poor so far. It has been poor so far. Madueke is doing a lot of work on the right side, and he's been crossing in the balls, but he's not pinpointing the ball to Victor Yokers yet. I think that was the first time that Eze took on his defender and went past him right in the game and crossed the ball into the box. That was the first time in the game for Eze. I mean, don't get me wrong, he did take on his defender at one point earlier in the game, but he managed to lose the ball after he beat the defender. The second defender took the ball away from him. Mosquera on the ball. Long ball, trying to find Eze. He does. And SCA is offside. SCA is offside, people. That was a long ball. That was a good long ball from Mascara. Long ball from the back for Nottingham Forest to Chris Wood. Here they come on the left side. They go back to their midfield. Keep the shape, people. Keep the shape. Has Victor Gyökeres did he have a sniff at goal today? He hasn't. He has not had one attempt at goal yet. A good shift from the right side to the left side. Hudson Odoi drifts into that midfield. Anderson trying to find Gibbs White. He goes out for a goal kick. He goes out for a goal kick, people. Chris Wood pulls on the shirt of Timber in that box. We do get a free kick for that. We do get a free kick for that. Good defending by Gabriel. And that's the end of the first half, people. That is the end of the first half. A beautiful, beautiful shot from Zubimendi gets us the lead. That is a memorable moment in this game, in this first half. I mean, it has been an alright game so far. It's a game where Nottingham Forest attack has been non-existent so far in the game. They have been able to defend brilliantly for a while until they were undone by that brilliant shot from Zubimendi, right? That is the end of the first half. That is the end of the first half. And so far in this game, the man of the match, I should say, in the first half is Nuno Madueke. It is Nuno Madueke. Nuno Madueke has been the most dangerous player that we have on that field in this first half. And he's been able to take on his defender. He's been able to beat the defender, get those crosses in. He did a brilliant cutback for Timber, who's trying to get a foot to the ball in order to slot the ball into the net, the back of the net. The defender came in between, and we got a corner out of that. And through that corner, Madueke took it. Nottingham Forest defender headed it out just outside the box. Zubimendi took the shot and scored. That was a beautiful volley from Zubimendi. Absolutely beautiful. And he could not have done it better. He could not have done it better. Right? That is the first half, people. That was the first half. So we're going to see what they're going to do in the second half. We are sitting comfortably so far. But you got to remember, 1-0 result, 1-0 in the game is really not a comfortable lead. It really isn't a comfortable lead. So therefore, we need to get the second goal. We need to get the third goal, right? Ideally, we won 3 goals, right? But we need to get the second goal. And then we can say we are comfortable, right? And then we can just pretty much slow the game down and just play our game and keep the ball, keep that possession, that ball possession high. That's what we need to do in the second half. SCA needs to wake up. He did have two attempts that was very good from the left side. Other than that, he hasn't really been involved that much in the game. He hasn't been. So I need to see more from Ebriche Eze. I really do, because I think he's a brilliant player. I really do think he's a brilliant player, and we should be seeing more from him in that left side, right? The only thing is that on the left side, the Calafiore hasn't been bumming up on the left side to do those overlaps and underlaps for SCA to drag the defender away from SCA, right? He hasn't done that, Calafiore. So the second half, he needs to do that so that SCA gets freed up a little bit more space for him so he can do something with the ball. That's what I want to see in the second half, and hopefully we will see that. Hopefully we will see that. They're showing Arsenal against Everton back in the days when Ozil and Sanchez was playing for us. They showed a beautiful goal from Ozil, I should say. The guy took the ball, slots the ball to Sanchez. Sanchez crosses that ball back to Ozil, and Ozil hits that first time with his left foot, and he scores. He's one of those players, Ozil, that you either love him or you either hate him. There's nothing in between for Ozil, right? I think he was a brilliant player. He just wasn't a workhorse. He just wasn't a workhorse. He would be lazy in the games, and he would be walking most of the time most of the times in the games. But as a player, the technique, the dribble ability, that left foot that he had, absolutely brilliant player he was. He played for Real Madrid, and he was an amazing player for Real Madrid. He really was. Like I said, in the first half, Madueke was the danger man for us. Madueke was the danger man for us. He's having a good game. He is having a good game. He is having a good game. Do I have to say it again? He is having a good game. Nune Madueke. Having a bit of a internet problem currently, haven't I? Just bear with me for a second. What's going on? What is going on currently? Not too sure what's going on with it. And what's going on with it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. It will be interesting to see what will happen in the second half. It definitely would be. But as it is right now, I'm having a bit of a problem with my internet. How do I sort this one out? How do I sort this out? Um, anyway, people, I think because of the internet, it's not going the way I want it. It's not really going the way I want it. Don't know really what to do here. I really do not know what to do. Right? this messes up the watch along stream. Unfortunately, it is. We managed to get to. We managed to do half an hour. We managed to do the first half for the stream. So there's nothing I can do other than just end the stream here, and because of the internet problem that I'm having currently. Sorry, man. Sorry, people. This stream will be ended here, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.